Get them back. Mm-hmm. Well, you know when you lose games, your morale goes down. Mm-hmm. Hold on, let me answer the door here. Hey, hey, come on in, man.
Have an issue with the shower?
Yeah, we need to replace this one.
Oh, okay, just the shower?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Those are the parts that's on the table that came.
Okay, cool, I got you.
You're new. What's your name?
I am new. I'm Eddie.
Hi, Eddie.
Hi.
It's my wife, Amira.
And I'm Amira.
Nice to meet
Oh,
you.
okay, nice to meet you.
Hey, I'm gonna call you back, man. Hit you back.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me turn the light on for you and everything, bro.
Thank you. How you guys doing today?
All right.
Good, everything's good?
Yeah.
A little hot, huh?
Yeah. I went out there for a little bit.
You guys are probably used to it?
Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The tackle made by Kevin.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly to fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now from Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
17 yards.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Murray now on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Michael O.J. Mudia. 20. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Broncos.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. And now off to the races
a
down the
bad
right
angle. Good one, bro.
side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
What's going on, man?
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Bolden brings it in, complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Oh, he'll want that one back.
Really?
Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And this is going to be another 1st down as he'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 34-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the chains, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Ebron caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They stop it for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A 35-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that'll do it for the 1st quarter of play. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Joe Reed returning. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's tackled.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, but the big man setting the tone physically.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. fair to say hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A give. This is Michelle, and he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Rodgers. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Michelle on the counter, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
On 2nd down now, Michelle, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Michelle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Rodgers to Michelle on the screen. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Steelers.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now left side on the swing pass. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. first carry for Brandon Bolden. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal, and they will run it with Michel. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
They're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a fourth down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. And we're real excited to have those up on the board.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Murray's pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He's got the first down and more inside the 40, and all the way down to the 33-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Butker on for the field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, Michel, and he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Following the penalty, Michel. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Steelers 30, Broncos 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
To Mike Gesicki.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down, Broncos.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Here's Murray from midfield. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jordan Willis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Able to fight through 1 tackle. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Michel. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it. This is Michel. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Landon Collins made the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. On the move to his left. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run with Michel. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton there to swallow him up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And it's Michel once again. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Steelers 37, Broncos 6. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Gain of 22.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Murray. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray fighting. Lost the football. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Hits Murray. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
He was
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
23-yard line.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now Murray off play action. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Broncos.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
At the 44.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Joe Reed on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
3rd down.
Now Murray. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3. Today's final score, Steelers 40.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Please provide me with a name of your players that you're unable to re-sign that you need me to extend their contract for 1 season only.